Hello, I'm Irene Tansman, author of Baby and Arlene's Autism War. If you live in Massachusetts and have a loved one enrolled in a rehabilitation facility, or if you're considering rehabilitation for your loved one with autism and/or intellectual disability, please consider joining the Rehabilitation Families in Massachusetts Facebook group. Today, I'd like to talk to you about how to deal with bullies online and on social media. Originally, I planned to create this video for parents of adults and children with autism, but I need to include people diagnosed with autism who have been targeted as well. The bullies I'm talking about today come from within the disability community. I hope my advice will help you so that you don't get upset or annoyed when bullies attempt to attack you online. I'm not an expert on the subject, but I've thought about the problem and I've come up with steps to cope with bullies online. My first piece of advice is value your time. All of us have a limited time on earth. When engaging with bullies, remember you could be interacting with a loved one or friend, participating in a hobby, learning a new skill, helping somebody, or a myriad of other more productive activities. So the first thing that I would advise you to do is to decide how much time you will spend on social media before you log in. Select who you will engage with and ignore those who you did not select. Stick to the amount of time you decided to spend on social media. So how do you select people to engage with? Some people seek out those who hold the same or similar viewpoints to what they think. While this may increase your comfort level, it will also create an echo chamber for yourself and narrow your exposure to other points of view. So I advise against doing that. But I do recommend limiting your interactions to those who have a genuine interest in your thoughts and opinions. If someone comes off as knowing all the answers and they just want to tell you how horrible you are and how they think you should improve, they aren't worth your time. Ignore them. You may have the urge to defend yourself, but it is not worth your time. Simply put, why should you care what a person like that thinks of you? Leave their comment there for all to see how they operate and just go about your day. Don't change your behavior for them. Don't call a disability a different ability or way of thinking to please them. Just advocate the way you would, speak the way you would had they never made that comment. Make them invisible to you. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the exception to the ignore rule. If you receive a death threat, you really need to report that to the social media platform, the FBI, and if you know the person is local and you know the person's name, also to the local police. Don't ignore death threats. Now, when organizations encourage or pander to bullies, simply zip up your wallet and don't volunteer to help them. If enough people do this, they will eventually get the message. The National Council on Severe Autism has condemned this behavior. More organizations need to come forward. Bullying people is bullying people. It is not inclusion, acceptance, anti-discrimination, or advocacy. Now I'd like to talk to parents about pushing hard to help your loved one with autism or some other developmental disability. This is something that needs to be mentioned in this video about bullying parents of those with disabilities. I have seen parents advocate for certain treatments or models of care and or education which they believe will help their child improve, only to be met with a response, "You're an ableist. How dare you try to fix someone?" First, I want to tell my viewers that my son has severe autism, but he isn't the most severe of the severe. Why? Because I intervened. I pushed and I taught him myself in the trenches whenever the professionals did a subpar job. Here is what I believe would have happened to him had I not done what I did. I believe he would not communicate to the extent he does today. He would not be able to cooperate with medical or dental health care. And he would generally be in an autistic vegetative haze. He would have had horrible maladaptive behaviors, such as tantrums and self-injury. But above all that, I don't believe he would have been happy. And he is happy today. His life would have been substantially worse than it is right now. So he's not cured, but he's still substantially impaired. But I don't regret pushing him, not one bit. Even though he's an adult, I'm still pushing. Now, years ago, it was extremely difficult to get applied behavior analysis home programming for a kid with autism. You could go to court with the school district. Perhaps you could mortgage your home, or if you were very rich, maybe you could just finance it with your own money, or you could do the teaching yourself. The ABA schools did not do what is being done by the home ABA programming now in existence. Today, ABA home programming is covered by insurance in Massachusetts and in many other states. I am extremely envious of those who can receive this type of treatment. This is a dream come true, and I never believed it would happen. I have seen kids who would have been written off by the ABA schools receive home programming treatments with amazing results. Of course, some therapists are better than others, and everything comes with a set of problems. But parents, you need to know you are doing the right thing for your loved one. Follow your own instincts and don't listen to bullies who think they have a monopoly on what's best for someone who they've never met and know nothing about. I hope my video today has a soothing effect on vulnerable people who've been bullied, and I wish you peace. I hope this video has been helpful to you, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.